One day, Jesus and his apostles were on the shore of the lake. As the sun was setting, Jesus told his disciples to get into the boat and cross over to the other shore. He went up to the mountain and started praying. When the apostles reached the middle of the lake, a huge storm suddenly broke out. The waves were shaking the boat, and the wind was blowing them around. The students, screaming in fear of death, suddenly saw something they couldn't believe their eyes on. A silhouette walking on water appeared above the lake. This is the prophet. It was Jesus. He was walking on the surface of the lake without sinking into the water. They thought he was a ghost and shouted in fear. But Jesus spoke in a calm voice. "Don't be afraid. It's me. Be brave." At that moment, one of the students, Peter, called out excitedly, "If it is really you, order me to walk on water." Jesus smiled and stretched out his hand. "Come, Peter." Peter got out of the boat and stepped onto the water. It really wasn't sinking. But when he felt the strength of the wind, he became afraid. When his doubts became heavy, he suddenly began to sink into the water and shouted, "Sir, save me." Jesus immediately reached out his hand and pulled him out of the water and said, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" At that moment, the wind died down and the storm stopped. Everyone in the boat fell down prostrate and said to Jesus, "You are truly the Son of God." This miracle was not only a supernatural event, but also a lesson in the power of faith. Because a person can stand tall even in the biggest storms as long as he believes.